Here we are at Titleist getting a ball fitting. Yes, that's right. You can get fitted for balls. And I'm here with my man, Toby. Tell me, how does it work, Toby?
We're going to take you through a quick Titleist golf ball fitting. So we use our new golf ball fitting app. We get a few different shots looking at spin and height, some different data which relates to our golf ball. And from there, we can recommend which one in our range suits you best.
So every golfer actually has an ideal ball for their game.
Definitely. So we're focusing mainly on stopping power. So the ability for the ball to stop when it's landing on the green. We'll make sure you've got enough stopping power on your ball, so when you hit your good shots, they land next to the pin and actually check up rather than rolling over the bat.
Right, so over a round of 18, this will take 15 to 20 shots off for me?
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, let's do it.
Cool. Do you have a ball you usually play consistently?
You know what, what have I been using lately? Probably Titleist or a Callaway.
Types or calorie? Or anyone in particular, or just whatever you find on the day?
Whatever's there on the day.
That's all right.
Someone gave us some Callaway branded balls, so probably Callaway just lately, yeah.
That's pretty common, right? A lot of people don't really know the differences or which ball suits them, so
Yeah.
mix it up.
Yeah.
But if we know what one suits you, it gives you a good idea on why that one suits you well. What do you usually play it on?
Handicap, I say 20 plus. I've just gone below 20, but 20 plus.
So you're playing a big mix of courses at the moment, you said?
Yep.
So this is based on green firmness. We'll just say medium.
Yeah.
If we're playing who always plays somewhere where the greens are really firm, we might take that into account with your golf ball fitting.
Sure.
We'll just say medium now. In terms of your ball flight, would you say you like to get it higher, lower, kind of in between? What would be your preference?
I'd say in between.
In between?
Yeah.
Awesome. And what do you prefer in terms of the feel of your golf ball? You've got softer balls, firmer balls, kind of in between. You don't know, it's all right.
I don't really know what I prefer. Something that goes a long way.
Awesome. So these are our 4 premium golf balls on the screen. So we've got Pro V1, Pro V1X, Left Dash, AVX.
Yep.
Main differences between the balls is flight, spin, and feel.
Okay.
We look at feel first. AVX is the softest feeling ball. Pro V1 slightly soft. Pro V1X is slightly firm, and Left Dash is the firmest. Now, no data will really tell us what feel you like, but it's a preference thing.
Yeah.
In terms of the performance differences, it's mainly based on flight and spin. So Pro V1X is the highest flying and highest spinning ball. It's going to give you the most stopping power. Yeah, we've got Pro V1, which is kind of mid to low spin, mid launch. AVX is low spin, low launch. And then we've got Left Dash, which is high flight, low spin. So what we'll do today is we'll hit some Pro V1s, look at some data with the Pro V1 as a control ball. Yeah, figure out from there if we need to add some spin and height or take any spin and height off. And sure, recommend which golf ball suits you.
Because what I find often happens is I'll hit an approach shot which will land on the green, and then it'll just run.
Yeah, cool.
Whereas I would like it more often to stop.
Yeah. So that's a telltale sign that we could probably give you a ball that's gonna give you a bit more spin and a bit more height. Yeah, it comes in at a steeper descent angle with more backspin. It's gonna check up.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. So we're not going to hit full swings with this club. We never really want to hit our sandwich at a full swing. Just a nice, easy 1/2 to 3/4 pitch shot.
Yep.
About 50 to
up to the
60
50.
meters. Yeah, just around that 50-meter sign, if not a little bit further.
Okay.
We'll hit about 3 or 4. So for a shot like this, you're generally finding it's checking up quite quickly for you, or is it generally rolling out?
It's right. Obviously it varies with the height you get on it.
Yeah.
But I find they'll run on a bit when
Definitely.
I wouldn't mind them stopping. Yeah.
Cool. Shot. Try one more. So this is our ball fitting app, runs in the background. What it'll actually do is it'll track all the shots you hit and recommend a golf ball based off the data that it's given. So it's a good little app we have, makes it nice and simple. What we can see here is you're averaging around 8,000 spin for that shot with your sand wedge.
Oh yeah.
If you look on that left side.
Here.
Yep. Our average height is about 15 meters and land angle is 44.9. So generally for this shot, we want about 7 to 8,000 spin. So 8's a pretty good number.
Okay.
Our height, we want about 10 to 15 meters. So again, 15 meters is pretty good. And land angle, we want about 40 to 45. So that's really good. Our half-wedge analysis is saying there's a little bit of an excess of stopping power, meaning it's saying there's a little bit too much spin. I might just slightly disagree with that. I would say your numbers here are quite good. If we're hitting these shots with these numbers into a green, the ball's probably going to check up within about 3 to 4 meters using that Pro V1 golf ball. So based off that, we don't really need too much more spin and height for that shot. But in saying that, we could probably, if we needed to, add a little bit more or take a little bit off. So I would say based off that, there's no ball we can rule out just yet. We're kind of right in the middle of where we'd want it in terms of our stopping power and spin.
Sure.
So what we'll do now is we'll go up to a pitching wedge, we'll go up to a full swing, and we'll do a similar thing. So similar to your last shot, you're finding when you're hitting these types of shots, your ball's probably rolling out that little bit more than you like.
Rolling on a bit more.
Yeah.
Again, it
Can
obviously
be strike
depends on the
the height.
height
On
and the
average,
distance,
yeah,
but on
on
average,
average,
yeah, I'll find it lands and rolls on a bit more. I wouldn't mind
Yeah, a little bit more.
it stopping a bit more.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind it going straighter. Are you able to
Yeah, sort of a lot of people say just
get
the
some
ball to
sort
go
of
straight.
missile type
Cool, all right.
accuracy? Yeah.
So what we can see here is, if we look on the same data points now, spin, height, and land angle is what we're mainly focusing on.
Geez, that's the difference.
Yeah, a few bit of variety in the spin numbers, but we can see you're averaging around 7,000, which is a tiny bit low for a pitching wedge. It's probably passable, but we probably want a little bit more.
Yeah.
Our height of 22 meters, I'd also say might be a little bit low. So generally, probably want at least 25. 22 is still a good number,
Yeah.
but we probably want it that tiny bit higher. And our land angle average of 43.9, we usually want about 45 to 50 for a pitching wedge.
Sure.
So we'd say these numbers are a little bit low. Still saying we've got a good amount of stopping power, but I would say that we could probably do for a little bit more in terms of this shot.
Yeah.
So what that means is we might want to give you a ball that's going to help you hit it higher and spin more than the ball you're hitting now. So the ball you're hitting now is a Pro V1, which we saw on our chart before. It's kind of in the middle, kind of mid spin, mid launch. Pro V1X is going to help you get that number up, get that spin number up about 300, 400 RPM and get that height up a few meters. When we combine those two things, it's going to help you stop that ball a bit quicker. So based off that, we'd probably recommend a Pro V1X, I'd say.
All right, cool.
Cool. We'll go to a 7-iron now. Go up to a full swing.
Oh, that was shit house.
A little heavy.
I wouldn't count that one. I hit the.
1 sec. The
Hit
track
this
man is
first.
just.
I've just hit the turf with this. I've probably broken tiles. No, we're back on. We're back on.
Shot. Cool. All right, so again, a mix of strikes in there.
Yeah.
What we can see here again is we're looking at our spin and height, so similar to the last shots. Averaging about 4,350 spin, so backspin.
Yeah.
Average height's about 20 meters. We can see your good ones are at about 24, thin ones are at about 15.
Yeah.
And our land angle average is about 34 degrees. Again, we probably want all these numbers a little bit higher, so that spin number probably want to push closer to about 5,000, 5,500 for yourself. Height again.
What height do you want with it?
Around 25 meters. So we actually
right.
want all our irons at a similar height. So people think your pitching wedge might go way higher than your 7-iron. They actually will peak at a similar height. Just takes longer to get to that peak height.
So you actually, okay, that's interesting. I just assumed you'd have, you know, your pitching wedge would be higher than your.
Yeah, well, when you go to
5-iron.
your club fitting with John, you'll notice it's all quite similar.
Yeah, right.
And our land angle again around 45 degrees is what would be ideal. Still not a bad number, but ideally we want to get it a little bit higher. You see, because of that, we're seeing a consistent trend that we need a little bit of more height and spin throughout these shots. Yeah. So we can see on the right side of the screen now, it starts recommending golf balls based off the shots you've hit.
Oh,
So-
look at this. So just the technology, hey? Look at this. It recommends ball match percentage. Look at this, best fit Pro VX.
So
Pro V1X.
as we learned at the start, Pro V1X is going to be the highest spinning ball. So that's why it's recommending that so far.
I love it. That's cool.
We'll finish with a few drives and then we can get you into your club fitting. But yeah, it's nice, easy, gives you a nice, easy answer on which ball suits you best. It's data driven. A lot of people haven't really had a ball recommendation like that. They might have had a conversation with someone and just stuck with it. But it's good to actually get a data driven recommendation like this one. Now, when we're selecting golf balls, it's important that we're mainly focusing on irons. So a lot of people select their golf ball based off how far it goes off the tee.
Yeah.
Truth is, with our balls, they're all designed to go a pretty similar distance off the tee. It's mainly into and around the green where you see the biggest difference in performance. So we don't want to place too much emphasis on the driver when we're selecting our golf ball. So all really solid strikes. Again, as I said before, our ball won't change too much when we're looking at data in terms of driver.
Yeah.
We can still see your spin numbers are really good there, so 2600 is quite ideal for a driver, I'd say. As well as a 23 metre height, pretty good again. You can see it hasn't really adjusted the percentage match to your ball because we're focusing more on those iron shots that you hit before. So if we go through to the end of the ball fitting, you'll see, give you a final little summary. You can see that Pro V1 X is your best fit, mainly because we saw you had a bit of a lack of stopping power in those mid to long irons. And that's where we want to give you a bit more height and spin on your ball so you get a bit more stopping power into the green. Left dash is your second best, probably a height thing, so we saw some of your shots were quite low. That ball's going to help you get it quite high. That's a bit lower spinning, so that's why we probably wouldn't recommend it. Pro V1 is your third best, and then AVX, which is the low flying, low spinning one, is your last. That's because it's doing the complete opposite to a Pro V1 X.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah, that's a ball that we'd fit you into. Now when you do your club fitting, we can use the Pro V1 X and good to go from there.
Yeah, right, okay.
Any questions on that? All made sense?
Look at that. All of a sudden, my 20 handicap's down to 15 just because I'm using the right ball. Well, that's my prediction. Anyway.
All good. Thanks,
Toby.
Lehmo.
Awesome.
Cheers. Have a good day. Thanks.